Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and welcome. In this video, we will learn about the standard operational procedures publication of Braille Quran by Pertis. For this assignment, on July 2020, 5 of our classmates visited Malaysian Association of Visually Impaired, or as known as Pertis, located in Kuala Lumpur to obtain data about production of Quran Braille. The methodology used to obtain the data was an interview with two Pertis members, which are Mr. Zamzuri and Ms. Saliza. The interview conduct aims to provide a correct and complete standard operating procedure (SOP) for the production of Quran Braille so that it can be used as a reference for those in need and for those who are interested. For those who don't know what Pertis is Persatuan Orang-Orang Cacat Penglihatan Islam Malaysia. This NGO was established in 1996. Its headquarters are located in Kuala Lumpur and Brickfield, and also known as Publishing Centre. Its mission and vision is to uphold Islam among the visually impaired and to publicize Pertis, which spreads the message that Islam can be the guide in life to the visually impaired, and provide itself with religious knowledge such as education, Braille materials, religious classes, Islamic finance, and marriage. Here is some of the facts about publication of Quran Braille by Pertis. First, the master copy is reproduced and then go through the process of thermal form. It is like process of duplication. Next, Pertis produce Braille Quran by using Braille embosser, Braille keyboard, and Orbit. Pertis has received confirmation from USIM to publish Braille Quran in 2020 in collaboration with lecturers from Islamic Science University of Malaysia, USIM. The Braille Quran is made up of 63 Braille characters based on Imla'i writing. There are some additions to the Braille code produced to match the writing of Rasam Usmani, but it is still in the process of discussion and will be published in the future. There are three main procedures in publishing Quranic Braille: before, during, and after. First, before the printing of the Braille Quran. Publication and production of Braille Quran is based on request and order received. After receiving the order, the paper selection is being done. The selection of the paper is one of the most important elements. It will be made in advance to ensure that the printed text can be read. The paper used in the production of this Braille Quran is worth about 40 ringgit for 500 pieces. It is quite expensive and making the cost of printing and publishing higher. This paper is thicker than other paper that normally used. Before printing is being done by using embosser, the Quranic words is transferred into Braille codes by using Duxbury Translator Software (DBT). Next, during the Braille Quran printing. The printing process is being done after the code conversion process is done. The printing time to produce Quran Braille is about 4 hours for one machine, from component 1 to component 10. The selected paper will be inserted into embosser machine for printing. The printer used are quite expensive, amounting to almost 30,000 ringgit per unit. The Braille code will be checked whether it is clear or not after printing. If there is an error in the printing after the checking, the correction will be done using the fingers. After making sure there is no printing errors, the binding process will be done.
Procedures after the printing of the Braille Quran. First, after going through the binding process, Braille Quran will be reviewed by Department to Islamic Development Malaysia (JAKIM). Next, JAKIM will appoint an officer who will check the Braille Quran according to the requirement or standards required by the Mufti throughout Malaysia through the Ministry of Home Affairs. Once approved, this Quran will be widely published. This Quran will be given free of charge to the visually impaired community and sold on request. Quran Braille is priced at RM200 per copy for double-sided and RM450 for single-sided. In addition, the durability of Braille Quran depends on the use and paper use. The longest shelf life, if used too often, is less than 5 years. Lastly, Braille Quran Pertis contains 6 volumes, which is 1 volume contains 5 juzu. Next, I will list out the Braille Quran publishing format. First, the Braille Quran printed using the master paper Braille. Second, the Braille Quran enveloped by Pertis is made of thick cardboard and coated with plastic. Third, the entire volume of Braille Quran is printed and written in original prints 1999 or edited version 2015. Next, the maximum number of Braille cells is 41 points horizontally and 27 points vertically. Common practice is 36 points horizontally and 26 points vertically. Next, the front cover of each volume contains title, constituency number, total volume, name, and address of the printer and date of printing. Next, the contents are also available in equal amounts. At the beginning of each surah contains information on the name of surah, number of surah, Makki or Madani, and the number of verses provided. This is followed by Basmalah. Each Juzu Al-Quran starts on a new page. Each page also contains a header stating name of Juzu, number of Juzu, name of surah, number of surah, and page number in Braille code. Each page contains name and number of Juzu, name and number of surah, and page number in Braille code. At the end of each surah, a special mark point 2 and 5 is repeated 12 times to show the difference between two surah. At the end of each constituency, the special mark dot 2 and 4 is repeated 9 times to show the difference between the two constituents. Among the challenges faced by Pertis in publishing Braille Quran are the high production costs in terms of the purchase of printing presses and other equipment. Second, the lack of people who are skilled in the process of key-in data. Last, the review and binding process that is difficult to implement.